Alright, I'm back. The connection seems to have stabilized for the most part, which is a good thing. So now I'm here. We stopped when we got to what appeared to be a dead end. Obviously it's not a dead end, but we're at the very base of the sword now. Well, it's not really, I guess you could say it's the base of the sword. It's where the sword is buried. Are we losing frames again? Are you fucking kidding me? We're doing well. I tested it for like 30 minutes. It looked fine, but why is it doing this to me? Right. And how are we meant to get to the city from here?
This is an event. Vogue.
Meh.
A door. This leads into the Great Sword. The city's this way.
What a masterful disguise.
When Ethel said there was nothing of interest in the Sword March.
Guess she never found us.
Hey, you guys done? Can we get going?
Jeez. Calm your tits, lady. Well, there wasn't really anything to calm, is there? It's funny how that looks so stiff. It's basically like it's standing, but they just put it on the side. They don't really do much of a different pose, did they?
Never seen this place before.
Great Sword Passage.
What a brilliant contraption. No wonder nobody's ever found it.
You'd better save some of that surprise.
Oh, that's a rare one.
Don't try to stop us.
Leave it to me. I'll have them crying by the end.
Noble Prisoner! Eyes over here!
Divine protection.
Come on, let's get moving.
What were they gonna do?
Lance is so close to rank 10.
Self to death.
Is it? Bat? Was it Bat dancing for a second? Looked like it.
Huh.
This place was inside the Great Sword all along?
Save a bit of surprise, I said.
I don't know why I was expecting like an outdoor city, not an indoor one.
We'll leave you behind if you don't quit your gawking.
Huh? This is new.
Fuller elevator landing. Elevator, you mean lift, don't you?
So Guernica, that's that wrinkly guy. Back then.
Yeah.
You said you were his daughter. What's that mean?
I completely forgot. You don't understand the concept of parenthood. I'll explain later.
Later, meaning in the city?
That's where the elevator's taking us. You'll be needing those eye patches now.
And what for?
Those put a spanner in Mobius's recon.
Mobius's?
When you become Ouroboros, your irises change. And they start emitting a weak radio signal. And so, we're blocking that signal.
Tin foil.
With these things? What about yours? Are you Ouroboros too?
We'll go with that.
Why did her tits suddenly move?
Sorry?
You see, we're bound by Ouroboros blood.
Just what are you?
Oh, it is kind of outdoor. Whoa.
We're so high up!
What a view. I've never seen anything like it.
Certainly takes your breath away.
It's Eris Sea. That is Eris Sea. No, not Eris. That's kind of Eris Sea meets the
Save
Farrier.
your observations for later. Come on.
The edges of some of those islands look like the Therian archipelago stuff. Great Swords Hilt. Dolgan Cliff. Who's Dolgan? Yeah, you see that's not Tempera, Leftheria. That island there, that's the Leftherian archipelago. So is this one. It's not Eris Sea for these ones.
Something so valuable here.
Whoa, you don't see many of those.
Don't try to stop us!
Better say your prayers.
Break!
Oh, first serve. Seven eyes over here.
You're a lifesaver. Divine Fighter!
It's called a land handshake.
We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Let's use
Yeah,
it.
today's stream will definitely
Like a rare thing?
be uploaded. I think it's stable enough for highlighting on Twitch. No music. Oh, that's a unique.
Is this like a rare thing?
Wonder what's inside.
How can a fern be reluctant? Material storage warehouse.
Make use of this.
Can we open this? Well, not at the moment, I guess. Not that button. Oh, this is a different region, Sword March. Can't skip travel. Screw you, game. I wouldn't mind some RSC music right about now. I don't know why this area is like stuff you find in Uncharted games. Maybe it's all the yellow letters and stuff. Yeah, the best way to go down ladders is to jump off and then grab.
Kevis Castle's got nothing on this dizzying height.
You're telling me. Just looking down makes me feel faint.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
I meant to go this way or that way? I guess we'll never know. They couldn't make this any narrower?
Wonder what's inside.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Everyone, I'm sorry.
Oh shoot, they're gonna take me up here, not there. Fuck. Oh well. I don't know why they're not letting us quick travel. I guess because they don't want me to use Monica as a hero without unlocking her as a hero. So it's impossible to beat this game without a jump button, I think. Maybe you don't. I don't know, I haven't really paid attention.
Whoa, got a rare dude all right here.
For story-related stuff, but maybe. Alright, are you gonna move? I hate that she walks slower than I do. She runs slower than I do, I should say.
My head kind of hurts.
Ah, yeah. That happens when you gain altitude fast. Don't worry, it'll subside.
Of course, Australians are living in
Something so valuable.
an unwelcome environment. What's new?
Entrance is up ahead.
Hold on, you sort of just rushed me through this. Okay, there was nothing here, I guess. Still, gold condenser wasn't that a material also in Xenoblade 2? I think we might have materials for some of the quests now. Oh, I wouldn't mind going to the ruins of some of the locations in the previous games.
Good thing we found this.
If that was the main stuff they gave me, I would have been fine. The areas. Hello? Hello.
Okay, I'll say what everyone's thinking. This is all sparking amazing!
Ha! It is it? I guess I can't deny it.
And suddenly, no voiced.
You can take the eye patches off now. We need them past this point.
Oh, right. And you're sure about that?
The city's got some signal jamming tech that functions just like the eye patches, blocking detection by the Mobius. We're safe inside. You have my word.
I suppose that must be the reason why they haven't been able to discover the cities thus far. I like the glasses over the eye patch. They make no sense.
You got that right. This place is our last redoubt and our sole haven in this world. But as soon as we step outside, movies are all over us, just like a bad old sweater. So what I'm saying is, don't forget your eye patches when you're out and about, that's all.
I hear you loud and clear. Stop shouting. We'll remember. We made it to the city. Okay, that's the kind of thing I was expecting. City, just city.
This is the city.
It sure took us long enough. We shouldn't relax just yet, though.
Why the spark not?
We don't even know if they're really our allies yet. We can't get complacent.
Still on guard, huh?
Unlike some of you daydreamers, yes.
I'd like to believe them. Their eyes. They look the same as his.
They said they opposed Mobius, didn't they? It should be okay then, to trust them.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend. Gotcha.
Bloody Sparks. Why do I bother?
Thank you, Tyon, for looking out for us.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. I'll follow your lead. But please, stay vigilant.
Of course we will. More colonies added.
So there'll be some stuff here, and yeah, I think we're maybe 2/3 of the way through the game. If we get rank 5, we get Speed Jogger.
Looks like colony relations have changed.
Let me in.
It's bigger than half a dozen colonies.
Are there really so many people? This is beyond anything we could have imagined.
How many coins? Oh, 97 already.
I hope we can make use of this.
Now that I think about it, what was the name of Monica's class? Well, Lost Vanguard, not Defender. So we have Lost Exile and Lost Vanguard. Central Parade. This is the sort of design I would expect from a sector in Final Fantasy VII. Or an area in near Automata. Okay, so they don't want me going around. Praetorian Hill. Yeah, I bet it's not inoperable. Yep.
Getting dark already.
What's that?
It's called a ladder.
Maybe we can go this way.
I mean, you should know what it is considering you run the city. Damn it, Monica, pay attention. Oh no. Frame rate. Bitrate, I should say. I don't know why it's doing that today. My new ISP has been decent so far. You can tell the main excitement I get is when I reach a new area and I get to explore. And so far, this game didn't really scratch the itch I had with the first two games. Initially, I wasn't a huge fan of the areas in Xenoblade 2, but over time, fuck. What?
Not
My knees.
like this. I think
All
we
the
can
way back to the entrance.
Oh, can't forget the iPad.
Oh, look. The eye patch is on right away. And... God damn it. I want to see them taking it off.
Phew.
Yeah, it just disappears.
Take this off.
It just disappears. No animation or nothing. I mean, I don't really expect much. I am picky and pay attention to minor stuff like that. Not criticizing the game. I criticize everything actually, so never mind. And yeah, I guess they don't want me to do anything until I get debriefed or something about what's going on.
Ouroboros, yeah. So they're Ouroboros?
Ouroboros.
And they're from Kevus and Agnes. But they're just a bunch of kids.
Did someone say Ouroboros?
There could be secret spies. It's over. This place will be a war zone.
They're all whispering about us.
I feel we're not exactly welcome here.
Uninvited guests, one might say.
They're the ones who led us here.
Oh, hey! Doesn't she look similar to the Mobius we fought at Colony 4?
Excuse me?
Wrinkly prune faces abound here.
Manana spy tiny people too! It's whole undiscovered race!
No. They must be humans just like us.
Are we human?
So you're Ouroboros, eh?
Huh?
You've got what, 1 or 2 years left? Some hope you are.
Don't know why Van Damme wasted that power on you.
That one in the middle looks like a character in Final Fantasy XIV. The machinist lady, what's her name?
What was he thinking?
What's your problem? Mind your manners.
Let me introduce you. These were our Ouroboros candidates. They trained relentlessly to fight against Mobius. Each and every one of them. That includes Shania there.
Candidates?
You happy that you stole Ouroboros from us?
All right, that's enough. Whatever the reason, the old man did choose them. To be fair, they have gone against quite a few Mobius already. They're the real thing, all right. You heard Shania's reports.
What reports?
I had her monitor your actions with extreme scrutiny. All the way from the valley.
Huh?
Since way back then?
Together, we are united in our cause.
Miss Vanden.
All right then.
Please, it's not their fault. They're not a bad lot, really.
I mean, it's not our fault.
That's easy for you to say.
Well, that was awkward as all ash.
Good to add more names.
They're all Ouroboros candidates. And he's a candidate leader, I guess. They still don't know where the daughter is. No. I guess this will be the shop, which we can't interact with because, well, again, we need to probably discuss stuff with the leaders in some meeting room or something. Yeah, that's a pretty big city.
I see some relations have changed.
Compared to the tiny stuff we've been staying at. The colonies were too small.
I see some relations have changed.
I wonder how many NPCs are in this place.
introduce you to them another time.
All right.
We've already been introduced, kinda. Oh, my bit rate again.
You said that you were monitoring us earlier. So is that why you stormed the castle?
After the Ouroboros stone activated, Shania relayed the info straight back to us. So I'd been looking for a chance to contact you.
Oh, really?
We reckoned that you would just head straight here. What we did not expect was for you to dive straight into the heart of the enemy's base. I was flipping out. Your actions were so reckless. I started to wonder if our saviors were just a bunch of raving lunatics. It kind of looked that way.
That's a little too harsh.
Sorry, poor choice of words. How about hotheads?
Yeah, that's not a lot better.
Still, it helped us complete one of our primary objectives. Securing a number of growth modules.
What are those?
I'll show you. You'll find it quite interesting. It's the very reason why we fight.
Part of me wants to explore now. The other part knows I won't get to do much by exploring now. Oh, there's a camp right there.
Better make sure we're well rested.
Can we craft a gem? Yes, we can. Agility plus 20.
Not a bad job.
Would have loved to have this one. Some of these items we have way too many of. Blue sorghum. I want that item and I don't know where to get it from. How do we still not have a single one of these? Okay, we can make this one.
Looks good to me.
Not a bad job.
Good thing I fought a few monsters on the way here. Ah, another one. Oh, we can make level 6 and skip level 5. No, let's do level 6.
Gem's done.
Not a bad job.
Crodlax. If we ever see a Crodlax, we should kill one.
Gem's done.
Not a bad job.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, this food is the stuff I want to make, but I'm not fighting at the moment, so it's not really a useful thing to make some class point food. Oh, it's 61 hours. Ugh. We can reach level 60 if we want to, but I won't. You know, give me 5 minutes. I know we've just come back really, but give me 5 and I'll be back. And not to mention the bitrate is a little unstable, so yeah, 5 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about the break. Yeah, I'm really not happy with my bitrate today.
Time to head out.
I think it was the same last Sunday. It might be just a Sunday thing.
Huh.
I hope I get a decent ISP one of these days. Oh, there is a canteen.
Smells good. How about we grab something?
Yeah, let's grab something.
We could do with some food.
We'll learn a new recipe in the canteen. Experience food. I don't really care for experience at this point.
Oh, so good.
That knife looks awful.
See how Manana prepares it.
I wouldn't want to use it. Nothing's more frustrating in the kitchen than a terrible knife. That's not to say I have decent knives.
Now I know how you guys felt in Colony 4.
Right? At least they warmed up to us eventually. Maybe it'll be the same here.
So that girl was keeping an eye on us. Did you notice, Mimi?
No? She didn't so much as make my ears twitch.
Wow, a Twitch reference. Wait a minute, why did we go all the way around here? Check this. We were originally... There was no reason to go all the way around. There really wasn't. That was just a... Yeah, we were up there. We could have just taken these stairs down and would have saved so much time instead of just going around the whole city. Do they not know the layout of their own city? I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. They don't seem like the brightest bunch, but...
We're now more or less above the Sword's Hilt Guard. Even this place was once ravaged by war. By Kevis and Agnes.
Has the war really spread this far?
There's even more. More husks underneath. Thanks.
This right here is what the world is really like. Designed to keep us shackled.
Keep us shackled?
Is that everything they wanted to say? This doesn't look that far, but I know it's gonna be death if I fall.
Hey, Noah, you know that pile of husks earlier? You aren't thinking about sending those on, are you?
I think that would be asking a bit too... Oh. Actually...
We really could have saved ourselves so much time by coming this way.
Aren't those...
Cradles.
Your so-called cradles are the growth modules that birthed you. You were conscripted from birth, trained to kill one another ruthlessly and steal each other's life. That life energy pours into the flame clocks, becoming the fuel that feeds Mobius. In order for Mobius to exist, they must continue to claim life energy. And these cradles right here, they're used to recycle your lives.
Ethel.
Yeah. You live your lives in servitude so that Mobius can exist. And even in death, there's no release. You'll just keep getting recycled.
No way.
They're very environmentally conscious. I like that.
Soldiers bound by Mobius's shackles are destined only for mutual destruction. Those who lose their lives in battle, they're reborn anew. They wake from a castle cradle, a blank slate without a scrap of their former memories.
Wait, then that husk I saw.
But if we keep your lives bound to the bodies, as we're doing here, they're of no use to them. This way, we can whittle away at their power.
So you've been doing this over and over again, then?
That's right. You don't want to know for how long, believe me. And yet, the price we pay to take down just a handful of Mobius is immeasurable. The city's residents, we're all descendants of the first Ouroboros.
The first Ouroboros?
What's a descendant?
Right. That's not a word you'd have any use for.
When mommy and daddy love each other very
Better to
much.
see for yourselves. Come, I'll show you.
Better see for yourself. Oh, wait, what is she planning on showing Tyon? Don't corrupt the poor innocent boy.
So we're born to fight, and then we die. Over and over and over.
I can hardly believe it, but it was Ethel, without a doubt.
And now we're back in the beginning. Is this some kind of a residential area? Usually residential area will have a fountain, some green stuff. I don't mean weed, I mean just, you know, gardens. Riku looks really excited for some reason.
Where are we?
This is a maternity ward.
Maternity?
Doctor, may I? Come.
And that mother looks way too tidy to have just given birth.
It's so small.
It's a little person.
It's so teensy tiny, but it move.
Much rejoicing!
It's okay to touch her.
Don't punch her, Mia. Don't punch her.
She's so warm.
So when they say the first all words, do they mean Rex and...
Place one finger in her palm.
And then she crunch, she breaks it. It's a super baby, super baby.
Look at this. You need to try it too.
Okay, here is the thing. I don't like babies. And anytime, or kids in general, anytime I imagine touching their hand, I imagine something sticky and wet. I don't want to.
Whoa, you're right. Mimi, it's incredible.
Let me have a turn. This is incredible, Senna.
Funny, right? But this is human beings' true nature. If you want the ins and outs, go and ask the doctor.
Ins and outs, I see what you did there.
All right then, lads and lasses. Who wants to know how babies are made?
Riku is really excited.
Well, you're in for a surprise. Buckle up!
Lance, don't even think about it. You break her.
This is how it should be. This is human nature. We are born defenseless, grow up. Then those who find a spouse create new life together, age, then return to the earth.
Also, I'm not noticing many different races. They also seem to be Homs.
Thank you. I mean it.
Monica, what was that word you used? Spouse?
A partner in romance.
What's that word, romance?
The feeling of having someone very precious to you. That'd be one way of putting it. You'll understand too someday. Or it might be that you already do.
Remembrance stones. But it's really odd that they never figured out, hey, it's really weird we don't have kids, the other animals do. What's up with that? Unless all the other animals are created the same way.
Tyon, look.
It looks the same as the one before.
Who are they?
The first Ouroboros,
That's Rex. Shulkin.
we call him.
That looked like Shulkin.
The first Ouroboros.
That one. She looks a bit like Mimi. Look at this. He's got Noah's chin.
And the others don't look like anyone.
Tell us about them.
Long, long ago, they gained the power of Ouroboros. It let them
Maybe they're descendants.
The city folk you see here, we're all descended from them.
Bound by their blood.
Fear the old blood.
It was the queens, so they say. Kevis and Agnes. Their powers united created Ouroboros. Ouroboros are the only ones that can take down a Mobius. Although there can only be 6 Ouroboros alive at one time.
Can we replace Senna?
Stone's cage here, those with aptitude can become Ouroboros.
Only 6? Why so few of them? I get it. That's why they got so upset.
Finally clicked? There's only so many seats and stones. The one that my father was moving, it took a long time to be found.
I think I'm finally getting the gist of this whole Ouroboros deal. But the queens?
Not those sham figureheads in the castles. The real queens.
Yes, real queens. I knew that soulless piece of clockwork junk wasn't the real deal.
Does that mean our queen is false too?
We're still trying to pinpoint the true queens. They're out there somewhere, sleeping.
What for?
Why else? To take our world back from Mobius and set things to rights. The true queens will help us there.
Why not become a republic?
Wait a second. Ouroboros were born, like, generations ago, right? But you said the queens are sleeping. Are there humans who can even live that long?
Now that I don't know too much about.
Then what do you know?
Well, the legend goes that both of the queens, their lifespans are supposed to be incomparably longer than ours.
And you're pinning your hopes on that?
At the moment, that's about all we can do.
All right. So, when the world is back to rights, then what?
The people you've seen here, the way they live their lives, that could be everyone. Babies, children, adults, the old, they're all a part of nature's cycle.
And that would go for us too?
There'll be more to life than just fighting to survive. We'll weave the tale that we were always meant to tell.
Don't give up. 10 years? You kids deserve better. The only thing that can change all this is the will of Ouroboros. You kids and your low.
Though, some of us around here still ain't too keen on the idea.
What?
So those people from before,
they're happy living in the moment. As long as they can hide away and cover their eyes, they don't give a damn about the rest.
So our lives mean nothing to them?
If they can't see or hear you, then as far as they're concerned, you don't even exist.
Closing their eyes to what's in front of them.
A lot of folks here think that way.
But that's just like Mobius. Then the only difference is whether or not they benefit directly.
You catch on quick. I can see why my dad chose you guys. But the will of the Founders, it lives on in us warriors. Mobius can't reign forever. If we can continue freeing young folk like you, maybe life can get back to how it should be. That would be best for all of us.
For sure. I'm with you. I think we'd have to be lunatics not to believe you, after what you've shown us.
I believe it too. Seeing how you live your lives, it made me feel really envious. Feeling that warmth, part of nature's cycle. We need to protect that.
I agree. It was so precious.
Alright, back to being unvoiced.
Shania.
More walking to do.
This is the last stretch. Let's get you to the dorms.
The Kavess and Agnes warning levels have combined to form a single Mobius warning level.
Looks like colony relations have changed.
Alright, nothing much about that. Level 3 at the moment.
Man, I think I need some time to process all this.
Yeah. Quite a weight to carry. Absorbing all this in one go.
Can we quick travel to...
We're quite well traveled by now, huh?
I'm gonna try and get rank 10 on... what's his face? Lance.
Is that Bunnet digging up ore?
This is something decent, right?
Don't try to stop us!
All set and ready to tumble.
Break!
Eyes over here. Gotcha. Shockwave. Keep up the pressure.
That was spectacular.
And I was the MVP. You were all thinking it.
Maybe we can try something higher. How about... That bunny has a cat face. I've never seen a bunny that looks like that. Oh, they aren't exactly high level, are they? There's gonna be more to this area later on, I think. We kill a level 50.
Whoa!
60 enemy.
Oh, this looks serious. No
Come here. Oh shoot.
You're doing great out there, Lance. You're doing great out there, Lance. Done more.
Like this.
Got you covered.
I gotta push through this.
Wanna die?
How can I care?
Sorry, I should have. You guys done more.
I don't know why they keep focusing on the S. Let's kill a few things here.
Over here! We'll make this quick!
Smooth as always, Noah.
Sidewinder!
No,
Let us
Eyes over here.
Thanks!
First come, first serve.
Show us what you got, Senna!
Sidewinder!
Getcha. I've got them.
Keep it up, Leon!
I know I am.
Hey, you barely messed anything up today.
Looking good! A few glitter streams!
Alright, Lance is already rank 10.
Yeah. See if we can keep.
Right, which class are we gonna swap to?
I'll keep you safe and snug.
It's good to keep a record. That's all of them.
How about... Can we do anything about this quest?
Keep this up. Now, what was it we needed?
Yeah, I don't think we're done with the Cadencia region yet.
That smarts.
Check, can we do anything about our interlink? 111, probably not.
I got a new trick up my sleeve.
Dexterity or enhance some other art. Attack by 75? Sure.
A new power, eh?
More to add to the playbook?
We need more. Yeah, I'm trying to do the heat stuff so I don't overheat as easily. And I can stay longer in Ouroboros form. Let's see, it doesn't look voiced. Yep.
This is the dorm for young lost number soldiers. You can sleep here while you're in the city. You can all stack up on your rooms. Oh, and sadly, there's no kitchen in the building. A lot of the single soldiers eat at the Michiba canteen. But if you want to do your own cooking, feel free to use that empty plot of land over there.
Manana is so happy about the idea of cooking. Got it. Thank you, Monica.
Tomorrow we have a lot to discuss.
Agreed. How shall we arrange that?
Meet me in the Lost Numbers War Room. It's a place down the left from near the Praetorian Hill, which we pass on the way here. I'll let you know closer to the time. Oh, before I forget, you're free to explore the city as you will. Is that really okay? I said we weren't hostile, right? I thought you'd be pleased not to have me breathing down your necks.
No, we're grateful. Thanks for everything. Why did we not get the sex ed talk? When is the practical lesson? Okay, can we... It's not a spot we can teleport to.
Wonder what's inside.
Is this like a rare thing?
Hey, we got an ultra pure gemstone. Lock this thing.
Every day's a training day.
There's plenty of beds. Oh. Do we already get quests. The lost numbers are short on snipers, right? It's just that I've been considering changing my role is all. You're changing your blade again? Are you really sure you found the right role this time?
This is some story.
What a story, Mark. You're gonna shoot at me. Didn't think so. Hey, kid. Psst, psst. Come here. Come on, kid. Open this. Come on, kid. You know you can do it. We're not a shifty guy. I'll leave you some candy. Yeah, just that door. Do it. Oh, there's a lot of things to investigate there. I don't know what they are. And NPCs, obviously. This is a residential quarter. Oh, that's a doctor. I dare say there are quite a few questions you'd like to put to me right now. But if you aren't sick or wounded, please stay out of the medical facility if you don't mind. Your presence is bound to cause fuss, you see. Please bear with me for the sake of the people who need the rest. Oh, like those little baby people. That's right, we have some gravely ill old folk being cared for too. People who have sadly come to the end of their lives.
Good to add more names.
I guess that's down below. The Elder might be welcoming you, Ouroboros, with open arms, but I doubt everyone will feel the same. Please don't disturb the peace we have here in the city.
Good to add more names.
Just meeting more and more people. That's, yeah, way more NPCs than usual. You find what it is you're looking for in the end. That was the last thing that my brother Yu said to me. Oh, Yu is your brother. You and me. Their parents had a sense of humor. He made up his mind to head out on that important mission with Guernica, but he never came back. It's hard losing someone important. My brother was a fighter. He was prepared to do what he had for his family. That doesn't make me miss him less.
Good to add more names.
Monica's little crew of running dogs, huh? Well, you can leave me right out of it, whatever it is. No, that's not us. What, you ain't Lost Numbers? Well, that's alright then. Not everyone in the city supports the Lost Numbers crew, you know. Some of us want nothing more than a quiet, peaceful life. That's what I want anyway, to be left in peace. Cowards. The Lost Numbers gear mostly consists of redux versions of stuff that we salvage from the battlefields. After so many years of tinkering about with the stuff, we've got the process down to a fine art now. All these are pretty good, no? Yeah, totally. You'd never know that this stuff was salvaged from battle wreckage. Actually, I help them out with it from time to time as well.
Good to add more names.
Mick, what's up? Am I a rare sight to you? The city's got three types of folk: promising youngsters, hardworking adults, and old folks with time on their hand. Time on your hands, like you don't have anything you need to do? We paint, write poetry, play an instrument, or in my case, have a good old drink every day.
Good to add more names.
Grandpa and Grandma are always reading me books. It's super kind of them. Grandpa, Grandma, you mean those wrinkly dudes, right? That's right. That's your dad's dad, or your dad's mom, or your mom's dad, or your mom's mom. You're making my head spin here, bud.
Good to add more names.
I like the touch they're doing with that. Julieta, where is Romeo? Romeo, I guess. The elder is a lady I admire, never a stronger woman I've seen. Her father and her spouse together lost, yet still she soldiers on in stern command. As daughter of the noble house of Doyle, I hope that I too climb to such a height.
Good to add more names.
No, I want Shiner. Shine my shoes, buddy. You guys fight with a whole bunch of different weapons, right? How do you find out which one suited you best? How? I guess we just picked out the ones we found easiest to use. So why were you asking us about that then, Shiner? I just wanted to pick your brains. I can call pretty much any blade now. But you can't win being so flaky, right? I want to settle on a weapon and get good at it. And then maybe someday I'll get to be an Ouroboros candidate like my dad.
Good to add more names.
So my mom got remarried, and now it sounds like her new partner will be moving in with us soon. How would you guys feel if you were in my shoes? Great, I guess. What's remarried? So moms and dads, they get married, but my dad went and died and my mom got married again. That sounds way complicated, so complicated I don't even know how to respond.
Good to add more names.
This expanse here was once the battleground of Kevess and Agnes, and an especially violent one at that. The battle was a swamp for both sides. All that remained was a wasteland, mounded high with husks. This was a place that our ancestors made home. It's a strange and haunted sight, but it keeps us safe and hidden. Nothing has really changed since then. We still live here, leading our boxed-in lives, counting out our stagnant little days. Then why don't the Mobius guys know about this place? Who's playing? Did you all come from the AT region? Yes, that's right. Did you happen to bump into my husband? He said he was heading off towards Milik Meadows. Did we?
Good to add more names.
No, I guess not. Said little brat who didn't open the gate for us. Have you seen the founder's statues yet? They're statues that got made of the people who originally built the city. Here's a question for you. Who do you think is the coolest of them? Maybe the one on the far left? Oh, so that's what you were into, huh? For me, I guess it would be the second from the right.
Good to add more names.
Let me look at the statues again. Oh, we can examine them. House Cassini. Memory of the founder of House Cassini and the city's liberatrix. Much like with the founder of Raid, this statue too depicts the founder's respective mentor rather than the founder herself. The mentor boasted a robust physique, wielding two great swords at once with utmost ease, and facing down Mobius despite the loss of one eye. He lived his life an unsophisticated sort, broad-minded but impassioned, and is said to have aided the founders in the fight against Mobius, physically and spiritually. He was further reported to have been a free spirit whose qualities influenced the other founders, still young and impressible when the city was restored. Indelible proof of this rebellious spirit can be seen time and time again in the ethos of the house in generations to come. House Rhodes. A soldier of Agnes, this founder's fight to the death against the founder of Ortiz, a soldier of Kevess, was interrupted by a chance meeting with the other founders. Freed from the bondage of her flame clock, she joined the fight against Mobius. Although a soldier, the founder is reported to have been exceedingly gentle and kind at heart. Additionally, her skill in the healing arts greatly contributed to the development of medical science in the city in later ages. And irrespective of starting life as an Agnian soldier, she is said to have surpassed 80 years of age, though the way she achieved that remains shrouded in mystery. House Van Damme. In memory of the founder of House Van Damme, the city's restorer and liberator. The original incarnation of the city was once laid to ruin by Mobius N's hand. Oh, N. The gold guy. The founder realized fully the power of Ouroboros, heretofore limited, and fought against N, ousting him. Once victorious, he gathered the old city's people scattered to the winds and re-established the city. With the city restored, he left his government in the hands of the founder of Doyle and departed on a lonely expedition. No records exist of his fate thereafter. Heirs of Van Damme's lineage only returned to the new city several centuries later. Oral tradition has it that the founder was master of the classical art of fistfighting, and the scions of House Van Damme carried on the customs to this day. House Doyle. In memory of the founder of House Doyle and the city's liberatrix, directly descended from those who established the first original city. Her whereabouts were lost after N's ravaging of the city of old, but upon encountering the other founders, she committed herself fully to the fight. The founder is said to have a familiar relation to the founder of Van Damme, with scant extant records, suggesting they were likely brother and sister. She fought alongside the founder of Van Damme then, who was the elder of the two and brought the power of Ouroboros to completion. Said to have been bright and wise, this founder laid the cornerstone for much of the city's governance and legal system. House Raid. In memory of the founder of House Raid, the city's characters. Rather than the founder herself, the statue depicts the founder's mentor figure, standing as a sign of the deep reverence and devotion she felt for her teacher. The founder's master was unconnected to her by bonds of blood, yet he raised her as he would befit a child of one's own, it said. Though of a calm and constant disposition, the sight of him on the battlefield, great red sword in hand, struck fear into many a Mobius. And although the vicious struggle against Mobius cost this ferocious warrior his right arm, the loss did nothing to diminish this desire to hone his martial skills each day, standing as vivid testament to his indomitable will. Big red sword. House Ortiz. Kavesi soldier, this founder was released from the flame clock system by the other founders, and henceforth spent every lost ounce of his strength for the cause to liberate the city as one of the first Ouroboros. With surpassing skill in mechanical engineering, the founder fought not with a blade but with a weapon of his own fabrication. He was also responsible for laying the foundations of all the mechanical systems supporting the city to this day. Following the fight against Mobius, he poured the remainder of his days into rebuilding the city before finally perishing at the age of 80 years, though how he attained that feat despite his origins as a Kavesi soldier remains unexplained. There is a quest there. Let's talk to this plane. Is it difficult to become an Ouroboros candidate? Well, yeah, to qualify you have to pass the exam, and that's held just once every 4 years. Only 10 can get in, 4 of which are reserves. There are a lot of applicants, but only the very best make it.
Good to add more names.
And you? However you look at it, Guernica was a great man and a heroic fighter. He ceded his position as elder to Monica so that he could carry on fighting in the front lines. Each time he rode back into the city on his Leibniz, he brought back a brand new tale of valor and daring do. Yes, and I certainly wasn't the only one who was eager to hear them either. He inspired courage in all of us, not just the lost numbers. He was a great example, right up to his final moments.
Good to add more names.
So you smashed up the castles and now later, huh? We used the chaos you calmly created to get Kavesi in the proverbial by raiding the pods. You Ouroboros, you're like a star of hope rising above the city. You've set an awfully high standard for yourselves. I guess for the most part they're kind of friendly to us. Outside thunder with noise of war, but inside of city happily safe. Gigi have eye patch, so Gigi never leave home without. What? I didn't think Nopon had any need for eye patches. Nah, keep voice tones down, or Gigi have to admit it merely stylish affectation.
Good to add more names.
Brew. You already know this, but Agnes and Kevess have been fighting forever. And we've been living so that we escape the notice of Agnes, Kevess, and Mobius for just as long. I think it's about time we stop living this way, don't you? Daddy, can we get this book? No. Sure thing, champ, and what a good choice. They'll probably help with your studies.
Sounds like a scoop.
Well. Shop of Well is a general store passed down through many generations of traders. Ancestors of Well travel the whole of world in caravan, but one day decide to stop caravan and settle here. After that, shop deal in many goods, artistic things, no-pawn craft, fun printed matters, important service to city friends.
More names.
Marshmallow, ring guava, maxi mushroom, lucky pink asparagus, 1,000 carrots. I'm gonna get 5 of each. Where is this NPC? Oh, is she up above? Or they up above, I guess. I so want some new clothes. You might have to be a bit patient.
This is some story.
There's so much choice.
Oh, way more accessory. Critical rate by 30%. Physical defense by 15, agility by 25, deal 25% more damage but take 10% more damage. Dexterity by 30, aggro reduction over time, increase break resistance, boost attack by 25%. I like the thing that deals more damage but take more damage. I very much appreciate the scavenger force retrieving those supplies. It sure ain't an easy job. We're going to the Gnome Wetlands next. The fight never stops for them.
That should be enough data.
What's this? Sheet music? Someone's sheet music. I'd say let's discuss. But first,
At your service.
We've almost unlocked everything on everyone. Lance is the one who's lagging behind. Where's the thing I just bought? Arts which are cancelled into cannot be blocked or evaded. That's kind of nice. Oh, I already had better. Challenger gauntlets. Right, let's discuss stuff.
Better make sure we're well rested.
Oh, 2 quests. Let's discuss city clothing.
So those clothes we borrowed all the time ago. I guess they were city-made in the first place. Huh, thinking about it, does that mean we might see people in the same outfits walking around?
Wait, you don't think? My style, it's not weird or anything, right? I wonder, we did get dressed in a hurry then. There wasn't time to think about style too carefully. Judging from the city people's perspective, it's not impossible that something about the ensemble might appear extremely offensive. Oh no, this is what I was afraid of.
You look fine, Noah. Don't let Tyon's mutterings get you down. Say, what about Tyon's clothes then?
I need my attire to be functional, that's it. It's entirely pointless to worry solely about the appearance. Wow, that's pretty sensible actually. A very Tyon approach.
While we're on the subject, Tyon, there's something I've wanted to say for a while now.
What is it?
Your scars deeply in coal.
What did you just say? Repeat yourself, I dare you.
Aha! I knew it. You're as vain as the rest of us, you poser.
I mean, you wore that scarf too at some point, so...
Could you all come round for a second?
What about reading?
Did you notice how in the city people called adults like Monica teach those smaller folk things? Not smaller folks, Uni, the word's children.
I saw adults reading books to children. It was a really peaceful scene somehow. Yeah, I remember in our old training and lectures, they basically beat stuff into us. Nothing as relaxed as this. I imagine Monica would say this is how things are meant to be.
She would have a point. I can't really imagine those children holding weapons, fighting for their lives. If how Monica became an adult, do you think Gurney can react to her like that too?
I guess he might have. Strange, isn't it? I can't picture it at all.
Yeah, a bit outlandish, isn't it?
Why don't we ask her about her childhood?
Where should I start?
Apparently the lost numbers can use all different kind of blades, just like us.
Monica did say that the city's people were originally one of one kind with the Ouroboros. So you'd say that explains the similarity with us? Yeah, okay, I can see that. Even so, though, it's not many people that can master fighting with multiple blade forms, it seems.
If you don't commit, your phone's gonna be sloppy and you'll get bad habits. I think I'll always prefer using what I'm good at.
I like to get at least a basic understanding of all of them. Nothing beats flexibility on the battlefield.
I'm a power girl through and through.
No one asked you. What the sparks a power girl? Never mind, I caught your drift. Powerpuff Girls.
It's important to remember though, even though we have Ouroboros powers, it's still a matter of effort to achieve proficiency.
Right, someone's sheet music.
So about the sheet music we found in the city, I gave it a play and the melody made me really happy for some reason. It's so strange, it's completely different to off-series melodies. It looks like only half the music is in here though. I'd really like to know the rest.
Someone in the city will have dropped it. Should we see if we can find who it belongs to?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's find somewhere with plenty of people and try asking around. Counterpoint.
I think we need to discuss this.
The city's full of things I've never heard of, and all this amazing tech and stuff. But they seem to have to scavenge things like mountain parts, like we do. It could be a sight harder than just normal scavenging too. Outwitting both Agnes and Kavess to get the stuff they need. No idea of fun. And they can't leave any trace behind either.
That's why they have a specialized scavenging force. They're elite, but in a different way to Monica's corps, which fight on the front lines. I assume there can't be many of them, so the force can stay flexible and mobile.
What? Like a little secret platoon? Hey, can we pay a visit to Gnome Wetlands ourselves? I would like to know more about these lost numbers.
You're curious about the scavengers?
A little. It seems like a lot of hard work.
We could lend them a hand. They're probably pretty short-handed over there. At least, Uni made it sound like they're a tit-sheet little unit.
Oh, so it's my fault, is it?
Well, regardless, it'd be a good opportunity to get to know them better. To Gnome Wetlands it is.
It's good to keep a record.
Ugh, let's be off.
The city isn't without its own internal squabbles, but at Midshippo Canteen, everyone is a valued customer. No matter your viewpoints or beliefs, all I want for you is to enjoy some delicious food. Speaking of, I'd recommend Agua Pazza alla City. It's a classic city cuisine.
Good to add more names.
Excuse me, we're trying to find the person who dropped the sheet music.
Oh, that's Granddad's. I can't believe he's been dropping things in the middle of the street again. He can't keep doing this.
Would you mind introducing us to him? We'd actually quite like to meet him.
Yeah, why not? Okay, you can help me find him. Knowing Granddad is probably standing on a bridge somewhere, worrying himself sick.
Thanks.
He's really hard to talk to.
Good to add more names.
Interesting, we found the right person to speak to on the first try, even though there were multiple. Oh, they really named him Boomer. Okay, Boomer. Excuse me. Let me take a sip of water. My throat is hurting again. Excuse me.
There you are. Granddad, you dropped your sheet music again. You can't just say you can't write good music and throw everything away.
Wait, you wrote this piece? We wanted to know how the rest of it went, so we came looking for you. It's such a lovely melody. I'd love to be able to play it all the way through.
Why didn't she play anything? Does he want us to follow him?
Did he hear me?
I think he wants you to go with him.
Good to add more names.
Alright, there's the Boomer. Grandpa and grandkid.
I see some relations have changed.
Is he gonna die at the end of this quest? Okay, let's treat him like the boomers treated this generation. Getting in the way of progress. Being dicks for no reason. So you would have already made it if you just stopped buying avocado toast. Stop spending money on Starbucks. Hold on. Who's Timma? All the city's residents are descended from the 6 houses. I can trace my roots back to House Ortiz, Monica's to House Van Dam, and so on and so forth. In remembrance of our ancestors' endeavors, our eye patches are each adorned with the pattern of our respective house. Guess like you have to make do with just a plain boring old version, I'm afraid.
Good to add more names.
Okay, Boomer, let's go. Hurry up. I hope we get there before he keels over and dies. We're gonna go play on that platform. It's so slow. Riku fell asleep.
Sounds pretty amusing.
I dig it. Getting groovy.
I think Granddad enjoyed himself.
We had fun playing together too. The musical parts of Xenoblade 2 was longer than this. I don't know why that was just so short.
Pretty different from your off-sync tunes in it. Feels a lot more jaunty.
It's true. The simple act of listening makes you feel connected to everyone around you. How bizarre. Manan, I would like to listen again. I'd like to write something like that one day too.
You will, I'm sure of it.
That's it, really. The partial score was written by Boomer. Noah, Mio, and Boomer's joint performance of the piece left a melodious spark in the city.
I see some relations have changed.
How do we get to the other side of this region? It's massive though. Maybe if I jump off here. Can I jump off? Oh, hello Mizuki. You look really different from the days when you were adopted by Date. You. Don't worry, we're on your side.
We're friends of Monica. We thought you might be able to use a hand.
Monica, then you must be Ouroboros. Fantastic, we're fine here, but the captain up ahead could use some help. Seems like monsters are really slowing down the retrieval. Understood, we'll do what we can. Plus, when we'll be friends with Monica.
Are you all fine then?
Yeah, not to worry, we're 5 by 5. We'll be taking every last bit of plunder back to the city. This wreckage is like a treasure trove for us. Can't be wasting a single bit.
Are you okay? Is something wrong?
A friend of mine died recently. His name was Yu. I see that wreckage and I just can't help but think about the folks who died there. We should be grateful for everything left there. That's a feeling I understand well.
Good to add more names.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
Well, looky here, the Ouroboros themselves. Mizuki told me you were coming.
Oof, that's a voice and a half.
How rude of me. Rest assured that we will leave no trace of our existence. Well, I'm glad you're so enthusiastic. It's taken you some time to retrieve everything I hear. Oh, well, I'm glad you're so enthusiastic. It's taken you some time to retrieve everything I hear. I had a bit of trouble with giraffes, you see. I don't know what's got them in such a tizz. They just won't seem to leave our salvage alone. It's pretty nigh impossible to get our hands on those levinous parts. I'd like to retrieve them undamaged if possible.
So you just need us to bash up some giraffes piece of cake.
Recovery of our resources is a goal. Engaging the enemy is secondary to that. Repeat.
Where did that come from?
That's the order priority, don't you forget it. We support more lives when I was scavenging than you know. We always keep that in mind, got that?
Yes, ma'am.
Good lad, don't worry, it's part of a rookie's job to make mistakes, you know. Rookie? You're the new recruits, aren't you? Now come on, pick up the pace. Use your powers and whatnot to retrieve those parts. Packets in advance.
Good to add more names.
Alright. Mistaken identity?
Something so valuable here.
Yeah, this bit is also from the Letharian Archipelago. We'll just pick this up then.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
Nicely done. And no significant damage to note. Nothing to sneeze at, eh? That's how Ouroboros for you, I suppose. So we finally convinced her.
This was a test from the get-go, wasn't it? I suppose he wanted to know if the power of the famous Ouroboros would mesh well with the lost numbers way of life.
So you saw through us. You're smarter than I thought you'd be. It's good to know how the scavenger troops feel about us anyway. Thank you for telling us. I'm the one who should be thanking you. Thanks to you, I got to keep my team safe. Mizuki's a newlywed, you know, and I couldn't face May if anything happened to him. And I digress. Better get the troops home safely, eh? Thanks for your help. Pleasure working with you, Ouroboros.
Okay, so Mizuki is was meant to be used a future brother-in-law, and they were also friends. The party got to know Kawata. Furthermore, they experienced a day in the life of the lost numbers and learned how they see things.
I see some relations have changed.
There wasn't really much of a power requirement to go from here to there, though. Anything else here? No, I don't think we've unlocked any other quests. It's really weird that you can't teleport to the canteen, to the dorm, I mean. Yeah, but I'm not really happy with the bitrate today.
Sure we're well rested. It's good to keep a record.
Which is why I am gonna call it here. The bitrate is not great. And it's annoying. Tomorrow, I hope it's gonna be better. So, let's see. Can I raid someone? Nope, not really. Yeah, let's just call it today. Thanks to everyone who tuned in today and dropped a note to host. And I'll see you next time.